What is up, crawler fans, RC enthusiasts, and social media surfers? I'm your boy Josh with Texoma RC. Yep. Round one, Injora Pro versus the MOFO RC Torquebeast 050 motor. Gate! Dadgummit, dude. Don't hit the gate, bro. Watch out, dude. Anyways, sorry about that. So, we're trying to see which motor is the most Texoma style. So, this is round one. Be tuned. Stay tuned for round two. Why is there going to be at least 2 rounds between these two motors and these two cars? Well, firstly, the MOFO buggy is running 30% overdrive, while Pecker is running 50% underdrive. So that's not very fair. So we're going to run, we ran it today with the cars. The way that they are, the MOFO buggy is running the Torquebeast. We're going to switch that around and flop it over. So we're running the Torquebeast in the MOFO buggy, and we are running the Injora Pro in Pecker. So, thoughts so far? You've seen this car moving. It moves really well. It takes more throttle, right? You can watch the car, it'll come in and it will stop. It's nice, slow and controlled, has plenty of power to just give a little more and you come up and over. It's enough that you can modulate and whatever, but it still requires the stop, right there, the stop into it. So the first run was with the V2 electronics. This is swapped over and now we are running the Lizard Pro. So I just spoke with Nick or at least he just texted me back. You'll see there's some issues here when you full trigger on for whatever reason with the MOFO Torquebeast. He said that it was Lizard Pro. So that's another thing that we're gonna see in round two. So I didn't do anything. I had it on the same settings that I would run the Injora Pro at, and so we'll see how that goes. I'm leaving the volume up in this so that you can hear the cars. Unfortunately, there's a couple of words that I say that will be a little bit distracting potentially, but that's okay. Kind of ran it into some binds here. The Torquebeast definitely had plenty. Wow, look at that thing stand up. Plenty of torque to get through all this stuff. Again, but you have to throttle up. It has it there. It's in the tank, but it requires throttling up. Not like the brushless motors where they just keep on going at whatever throttle you go. Not similar to that at all. So it is good. It does go slow. It is very controllable. If you weren't dealing with the rocks. Anyways, so most definitely MOFO Torquebeast, definitely an upgrade over stock. Definitely very slow starting, very slow crawling. But it requires torque up when you hit the obstacle, or not torque up. Requires you. Well, it does require you to torque up. Requires you to add more gas, and so or throttle, and so very good, controlled, good motor. I do like the motor. I'm going to try it again with Nick's suggestion, and I also want to see what it's like being underdriven. Giving the motor a little bit more chance to work on that low end. I mean, it's like literally putting, half, you're halving the load on the rear end. So that's keeping your wheel speed in the front, the same wheel speed the motor would put out stock, as far as stock gearing, and then you're reducing the load on the rear end. So that's going to increase, that's increasing the area that we're talking about. So, that's not very fair. So we're going to run that back here. This was showing the motor was cutting out for some reason. Nick says that's Lizard Pro. And so we are going to update our firmware and see if we can't get that better for round two, you know what I'm saying? And get that working right. So definitely don't want to talk crap about this motor. It is a good motor. In most situations for most people, it's absolutely awesome. But for what I do, the Lizard or the Injora Pro seems to be more my lane. So we will do, again, more competition, more battle between these two motors and these two cars to see if that holds true. Again, what if I swap it over on the low end and with the underdriven in the rear, and the Torquebeast comes alive, and maybe it becomes the motor of choice. But for round one, just wait until you see Pecker, and you'll see the first time you see him go across on. Should have been, did we run the V2 electronics? Crap, I don't think I went back. Sorry, dude, I'm not even gonna do it. Not even gonna do it. I didn't go back and run the V2 electronics in Pecker. So we just ran the, totally intended to run V2, Axial electronics, Horizon electronics, in oops, lost the guts, dude. Dadgummit. Rip till you flip, homie. Looks like it's over, and it's over. That's it. All right, here. So right there, I'm just holding it. No modulation, no extra. Still none. Didn't change it. Still holding it. Didn't change anything. Still going. Still going. And then I tripped it right there. That was totally my bad. Held the trigger like it was a brushless motor.
Talk about
that's exactly what I need. And you see the difference. Did you not see how smooth that moved? There's no hesitation. You don't need wheel speed to, oh crap, we need to get up it. No, it just keeps going. Just keeps going. So again, next time in round two, we are going to include range, because where the MOFO is going to do better is on the range, where it's always just smooth. So if you're just listening to the car, you should be able to modulate and do well. But just look at this again. It's, as far as slow startup, I got it dialed in. I got the Injora or the Lizard Pro dialed in, man, even on 3S, it's a little startup like I was talking about on 3S, but man, it just, come on.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, dude. Like, I love you, Nick. I'll rip you all day, and I'm not talking crap about it. I think it's a good motor. But look at that. I mean, ripper. If you need wheel speed, right there. It's awesome, dude. And now watch this. So we missed it right there. We didn't get the bite, so we did need to snap up a little bit. But man, talk about snappy, dude. That motor is freaking snappy on 3S. It's a ripper, dude. Great. Love it on 3S. I did the same mistake right there. You need to come out and then turn over. Pecker just, after running with the buggy does that no problem, just because it has like a billion tires of flex. And so at least maybe 1,000,001. Sorry, you loosened up. It's doing pretty good. So Pecker doesn't have that many. So it's not very fair. Anyways, just totally different setup cars. I love the flex, and I love it not flex. It's just totally different driving experience. That's one of those things though. Flipping between the two breaks your mind, because they're just totally different approaches. You have to watch Pecker for tipping. He's got the angle more, and he's got down and up more, but he will also pop way more. Where what you have to watch the flexible car is watching for when it'll bind and flip you over. It'll get you crossed up. When you have a lot of grip. Somewhere. So that's really the biggest thing you have to watch. And then with the loose suspension, keeping you rolling. So we're talking about motors. Come on, bro. But that's the difference in setup in these two cars. One is tight and one is loose. They're both running 43mm shocks. They're both running UPWs. Both running brass weights in the front. This is my way I'm gonna set up cars. Anyways, dude, that's enough, dude. A little rip to you flip action. Just kind of trying to run the car at the end here and show off. I love this car. I love playing on the rocks, man. And here you go, dude. Rip till you flip, dude. Here, bring it down. Come on, guy. Ah, rip till you flip, guy. Watch this. See? Plenty of wheel speed. That sucker is a ripper. So we will compete. We will do the wheel speed and everything. Have a good...